What's going on, everybody? This is Brawlic John, and I am here to answer the question: will Pokemon Pocket be good? To decide whether or not I think this game will be good, I want to take a look at some of the features of the game as well as some of the competitors. Topics I'm going to be addressing is why Pokemon Pocket versus Pokemon TCG Live. What are Pokemon Pocket's competitors, the aesthetic, and ultimately, does this new game have something for everyone? Pokemon Pocket is a new TCG app that was announced about 4 months ago from the Pokemon Company. This app is being developed by the same creators of the Pokemon TCG Live game, as well as Pokemon Masters EX. So it's safe to say that the heavy hitters are on board for development of this project. I am very excited for this project, but I also want to be very realistic about what can we expect from this project. So let's take a deeper dive into the new world of Pokemon Pocket. Alrighty, so when it comes to talking about Pokemon Pocket, I think it's important for us to take a step back and kind of acknowledge what we think Pokemon Pocket is trying to accomplish as a new alternative TCG app. And what I think Pokemon Pocket is looking to accomplish is they are looking to kind of serve the two major communities or groups of the Pokemon fandom. Those two groups being the Pokemon competitive scene as well as the Pokemon collecting scene, right? So we have a huge portion of the Pokemon fandom that is very invested in playing Pokemon competitively. These are the people that are playing Pokemon TCG Live, going to TCG regionals, locals, building their meta decks, having loads of fun, finding innovative ways to play the game they love. These are the people who are playing Pokemon VGC, once again, traveling the world, going to regionals, going to internationals, nationals. These are the people who are invested in being the very best, because one half of the heart and spirit of Pokemon is to be the best that there ever was. Right, so those are our TCG and those are our VGC players. Now, for those players, they have a lot of vested interest in the TCG Live app that already exists. They have a lot of interest into the VGC portion of Pokemon, which already exists. But this can create a new and exciting alternative for those players by allowing them to have a much faster competitive scene. We'll get into that a little bit later. The second portion that I believe this app is trying to reach out to are the collectors, right? I believe the second biggest heart and soul of the Pokemon fandom is to catch them all, right? I want to be the very best that no one ever was, and I want to catch them all. And not only do I want to catch them all, I want to catch them all as shinies. I want to get the rarest cards. I want to pull the hyper rare. I want to pull the SIR. I want to pull the SAR. I want to pull the foreign, card from overseas that's worth a little bit extra money, right? There are people who play Pokemon solely for the collector's aspect. People who collect the TCG cards. People who play Pokemon Go and are actively looking for shinies, special event Pokemon, right? That real social interaction between trainers who are just trying to complete their collection. And I think the Pokemon Pocket TCG Live is going to make an attempt to combine both of those communities into perfect harmony, because now we are going to have an app that focuses on collecting. There is a social aspect to opening these packs. As you can see in some of the trailers, you are able to send packs back and forth to your friends. You are able to open 2 free packs per day, which is huge for free-to-play players. And the aesthetics of these cards have some amazing features that we're going to get into a little bit more later in this video. But overall, it's very clear that opening a pack of cards in Pokemon Pocket is going to feel a lot different from opening a pack of cards in the Pokemon TCG Live, right? I think this app is looking to more have the feeling of Go, where once you get something, it really feels like it's part of your collection. And I think that that's something that the Pokemon Pocket app is consciously going for here. All right, now this notion kind of perfectly segues me into my next topic, which is why Pokemon Pocket versus TCG Live or other card simulators, right? So, speaking back to the people who are looking for something competitive, they want to scratch that itch, they want to be the very best that no one ever was. Cool. What are some of the issues that TCG Live has currently? As a TCG Live player myself, I can tell you that the game is very fun. I do love the Pokemon TCG very deeply. However, the TCG Live app, those matches can be quite a while. And as somebody with a full time job, somebody with a family, right, you don't always have the time that you want to commit to a full 30 to 40-minute game of TCG Live, or for those people in the competitive scene who are looking to practice a whole best of 3 set, those things take time, right? And the TCG Live app doesn't do the best at saving people time and allowing them to play on their own terms. Maybe I want to get in a quick game during my break at work. Maybe I just got home, I'm really tired, and I don't have the energy for a 40-minute game, but you know what? I do want to log in, play 2 quick games, and get my login bonuses to help build my collection. Things like that is what's going to separate Pokemon Pocket from the TCG Live. In the small snippet of information we got from Pokemon Pocket, you can kind of see that the field is a bit smaller, which leads me to believe that these matches are going to be much quicker in nature. This is going to be something similar to Pokemon Go battling. It's going to be a much faster system with the same TCG style of gameplay that we love. And I think that is what's going to be the biggest separator between Pocket and TCG Live is accessibility and time management. This is going to be the competitive option for people who want to play daily but cannot commit an X amount of time daily to this project. Piggybacking off of that point, if this is the much faster version of TCG Live, then what makes this not Duel Links? We've seen this before. The Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG was a very large community, very successful at one point in time. They ran a very large competitive scene, but they never really nailed down that app that people can use to play the game until somewhat recently with the release of Master Duel. But even Master Duel has a lot of the same issues that TCG Live has, right? So then the question becomes, well, what about Duel Links? Duel Links is an app created by Konami that basically speeds up the TCG. It's exactly just like the regular Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. However, the field is smaller, the games are faster. Say what you want about Duel Links, but that app was very successful and is still making money to this day. So from a company standpoint, whether you love or hate Duel Links, it's definitely been something successful that has made money. However, what separates Pokemon Pocket from Duel Links? Is Pokemon Pocket going to be better, or is it just another version of the same thing? I think what separates Pokemon Pocket from Duel Links kind of ties into my original point that this app is looking to combine both major fandoms and scratch both of those itches. Not only is it going to be giving us a competitive scene with a much faster rate of game like Duel Links, but it's going to reward people who are looking to collect, people who want to fill their collection and hunt down those rare Pokemon cards that they love. Why is that different from Duel Links? Because I'm sure anybody who's played Duel Links can attest, it doesn't feel like a collector's app. It very much feels like you're grinding for the best deck in the format so that you can play the best deck. You're not grinding for your favorite cards because the art and the style of the app doesn't reward being a collector. There's no aesthetic piece to collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards in Duel Links, which is the biggest difference between that and Pokemon Pocket. This neatly ties me into one of my last outline topics, which is the aesthetic of Pokemon Pocket. This is what did it for me personally. When I saw the trailer and I saw that they have expanded art, of some of the illustration rares or the secret art rares, where you can actually go into the card, kind of an immersive experience, and you can see the background and you can really feel and appreciate the actual art of the TCG. That is one of the biggest and most important aspects of the Pokemon trading card game. And from what I can tell, it looks like Pokemon Pocket is going to make a conscious effort to stay true to that. The aesthetic is important. The way these packs open looks really, really good. The art on these cards and the colorway of the app itself looks really, really good. This looks like the type of app that I can open and I can just look at my collection of cards for like 30 minutes. I can go in and I can show a friend, look at this amazing art rare Pikachu with this background that I got, right? We can go in, we can have that social aspect of collecting, of just showing off these amazing, amazing, amazing art pieces. And I think for some people, this might not be that big of a deal, but for others it is. And I think ultimately that's the beauty in what the Pokemon Pocket app is trying to accomplish. So, as I'm sure you guys can tell, my final verdict here is going to be that I think Pokemon Pocket is going to be amazing. Now, I'm sure, as with all apps that get released, there's going to be a few bugs here and there. There's going to be some quality of life patches down the road. I trust the Pokemon Company and DNA and everybody involved with this project to kind of handle that as it comes along. But at its core, when you're looking at what this new TCG app alternative wants to accomplish, which is a faster, smoother, easier accessibility, free to play, competitive scene that rewards people who don't have so much time in their day to play, and you combine that with an app that accentuates the art, the illustration, the beauty of collecting and pulling that card that you wanted to pull. Oh, I wanted that Snorlax so bad, and I got it. That is what's going to separate the Pokemon Pocket app from Pokemon TCG Live, from Duel Links, from any of those competitors that you might want to compare. So, what I need you guys to do is I need you guys to comment down below. Do you agree with me? Is this the app that is finally going to perfectly blend the competitors and the collectors? Is this app going to be amazing? Let me know in the comment section if you think it is. Drop a like, a sub. All of that means the world to me. I am a baby YouTuber, and as we get more news on Pokemon Pocket, I am going to cover all of the news that comes out. I am going to do more and more videos in the lead up to Pokemon Pocket, and once this game releases, I am going to be all over it. I'll be doing daily openings on my TikTok channel where you can open the 2 packs a day. I am going to be doing video uploads of the competitive scene, me climbing the ranks if there are any, and I'm just really, really excited about this app. I cannot wait. So if you're excited about the app, drop a like, drop a sub, do all that good stuff, hit the little notification bell thingy and whatever it is YouTubers are supposed to say. YouTube, yeah. So do me a favor, like all that stuff, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for clicking and watching all the way to the end. Yeah, thank you.